I am an opinionated data scientist. I am steeped in Silicon Valley lore, so I think like a lot of technologists and data scientists here in Northern California. And my focus has always been my frustration with how little data is used in real estate. Real estate and commercial real estate are one of the largest industries in America. But has anyone in real estate ever tried to be like Amazon? Amazon's not an e-commerce company. They're a company that uses very large amounts of data to study people's behaviors and to make appropriate suggestions at the appropriate times. And so they're really a technology company and a data science company, and look at where that's gotten them. And when I look at real estate, I feel frustrated that people are not doing that enough. And then I realize it's because you really have to be steeped in Silicon Valley culture to kind of think that way, to think about everything as mathematical. And I know sometimes that makes us seem heartless because we're not thinking about tenants, we're thinking about mathematics. But actually, our communities are incredibly well run because we're using mathematics to improve customer satisfaction. So as you can imagine, I've had a successful technology career. I've had a successful technology exit. I retired for 3 months. Month 1 was great. Month 2 was okay. Month 3 was horrible. I realized the next time I retire, it's when they're carrying me out of the and to be buried. And I wanted something that I was passionate about. And I had already been passionate about real estate for a decade before my tech career ended. And I felt like this was something that I wanted to do, but I wanted to bring a different spin to it. So one day I sat down and I wrote a vision for how my company and what I do would be looked at differently from others. So, and some of those have come to life because, for example, I'm called the mad scientist in multifamily because I'm out there, in 100 podcasts a year at a dozen conferences talking about the use of data analytics to improve investor returns. And when I say it that way, it doesn't seem sexy. So I tell people you can use data to become millionaires in real estate 10 times faster than other people that are investing in real estate. Now that sounds a little bit sexier, right? They're like, oh, data, right? That's pretty awesome. So, so you can use data to cheat in a legal way. And that's become my focus. And we now have, besides the 500 investors that have given us money for our $350 million portfolio, we have 50,000 investors using the data that we publish. So each year we publish data. And we publish data in lots of different areas: single family, multifamily, fourplexes, student housing. I think the one that's considered, to be the most powerful, that the most number of people are following, is that we publish a toolkit each year, and we update it every year, on how to figure out the best cities and neighborhoods in the US with a focus on tertiary markets that nobody knows about. You've never heard of these. You've never heard of Idaho Falls or Dalton, Georgia, or Durham, North Carolina. Places like this that make the most amount of money because they have extraordinary growth rates. New Braunfels, Texas, right? A city that's 33 miles away from Austin. Everyone, Austin, Austin, Austin all the time. But did you know that there was a city growing 3 times faster than Austin, 32 miles away? And it's growing because of Austin, right? I'm obsessed with figuring out those cities because that's where the real money is, because everyone's overpaying in Austin. Everyone's overpaying in San Antonio. But what if there was a city in between the two of them that nobody even knew how to spell, let alone invest in? That's where the money is to be made. And that's what I've become obsessed with. And that's the kind of data that we publish each year. And we talk about different cities and different parts of different cities, because there are no great cities to invest in real estate. This is a myth. There's only a quarter of each city that's great to invest in. And we're trying to figure out which quarter. And so that's really my story. I'm happy to tell you kind of how I got to this point from 2003 when I started, but that in brief is what I'm all about.